Hello. Happy Whiskey Wednesday.
Hey y'all.
How's it going?
It's going fantastic. Actually, it's been kind of a long day. We We had our Whiskey Wednesday UK version earlier today with Ian Burrell, the self-appointed global rum ambassador, which it was a blast though. I mean, we had a great conversation with. He is such a great guy, if folks missed the show from earlier, how can they go back and watch that?
So the video lives on our Facebook page basically forever as soon as the broadcast ends. So you can find it on Uncle Nearest Facebook in our video section. And then on YouTube, it also goes live and the video stays there. And we are Pound the Rock on YouTube.
So yeah, I highly recommend, if you have some spare time, I highly recommend going and watching the interview we did with Ian. He is a trip.
Yeah,
he is so much fun. We had a great time. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good day.
Yeah, and cheers, you guys. I've got a little whiskey in my glass here.
Cheers.
Oh no, I don't have any whiskey right now, y'all.
Oh, get out of here.
Come
Your
on,
cabinets
man.
are those amazing cabinets behind you are empty? Are they really?
Well, I've got some whiskey. I've got plenty of whiskey here.
Oh, look at that. You know what's funny? You know what's so funny? What's funny? The things about life that are funny. I got this, right? And then I also have one of
one
of these.
No, we're on right now.
Man, great minds think alike, you know. Or we're just real whiskey heads who automatically grab the barrel proof when we see it.
Yeah, right.
Can
I ask you guys what proof your barrels are?
So I am.
See if I'm gonna be jealous.
64.10. So I'm 128.2.
And I'm
Richie,
133.
Oh, you both beat me. I'm 127.3. I got 127.3.
That's because Richie's in. That's not fair. You're in Kentucky.
Well, Richie's in Kentucky.
Yeah, that is not fair.
It's just not fair, is it, guys?
The higher proof costs more shipping, I think, to the West Coast.
Yeah, that's true. Much more.
The trucks are heavier.
So for our viewers out there today, we're doing a really short show. We're only going to be on for about 10 minutes today because we actually had one of our guests had some extenuating circumstances and they had to cancel on us, which is really unfortunate. So we're just having a short show today, and we just want to tell everyone about the Whiskey Wednesday US that we'll have coming up next week, because we have a really cool one. And if you haven't already figured it out of who we're going to be talking about next week, then it's going to be none other than Jack Daniel.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's going to be a really good one. So next week's guest, we're going to have E.T. Tukowski. He is the national brand ambassador for Jack Daniels in America. And he is a great buddy of mine, an incredibly great speaker, interviewer. He's really entertaining. So I'm really looking forward to having E.T. on the show next week. And it's going to be, and just because of our brands being so closely related, it's going to be a really interesting show. I'm excited to see what kind of questions we get next week from the viewers. It's going to be interesting.
So I think that's what I'm excited about the most. And, when I'm out in the market and I see other Brown-Forman employees or I see a Jack Daniels ambassador, I'm always like, oh, hey, we're cousins, because that's kind of how, that's kind of how we feel about it. This is a beautiful story of a very unique friendship, and that's continuing, and we support each other and we uplift each other, and it's going to be really fun to get together.
It's like the whiskey industry is just it's just so spectacular. The way that all the different distilleries are such good friends. Everyone supports each other. Everyone's always willing to help. It's just such a unique industry. I don't know if there's anywhere else in the world where your closest sales rivals are also your best friends and the ones that you rely on for help a lot of the time.
Yeah, I don't feel like I don't ever feel like we're rivals. Do you? I mean, I don't know. I don't feel. Yeah, I think in this industry, you're right. I don't feel that way because we're on the shelf next to each other, right?
Yeah, the high tide kind of rises all the boats, I sort of feel. If people are drinking whiskey, they're going to be drinking our whiskey too. So
I mean, it's not like we have
Exactly.
Fireball.
Yeah, No. One of my favorite things, though, is finding out that Jack used to have a label, Uncle Jack. Is that true, Richie? Do you know about that? I feel like there was a bottle at one point.
Yeah, there
I'm
was.
not trying to tease anything.
There was a Lem
Yeah.
Motlow. I just heard about.
Yeah, it was a
with
long time
Sherry.
ago, though.
There was
Yeah,
a
like
Lem.
like 100 years ago. There was.
Yeah, there was a Lem
it's been a really
Motlow,
long
and it
time.
was like a year old whiskey. So that was after Prohibition. Instead of having a vodka, so you could get something out fast. Sherry literally just told us that.
There you go.
Nice.
And
Super
if
cool.
anyone would know, it'd be Sherry Moore.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Sherry Moore,
Yeah.
our beautiful head of distillery operations.
Yes.
31 years at Jack Daniel, retired as their head of distillery operations for one of the world's biggest distilleries. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
We got an angry face in our reactions for some reason. Maybe it was the Fireball comment. I don't know.
Oh, was it?
Oh, somebody's a big.
Was it I
Fireball
switched
fan,
my
I'm
hat?
Sorry.
Sorry to whoever gave us the angry face. So yeah, it's next week is going to be fantastic. And after that, we are going to have another very special Whiskey Wednesday. Isn't that right, Richie?
Is that the week after or on the 20th?
The week after.
Who's on the week after?
Us. You're going to be.
Oh, we're on the 20th.
No.
Are we?
You're
I think that's
confused.
Okay,
The
I got my.
13th is Paul John, isn't it?
Yeah, the week after we've got Paul John coming on to talk about their whiskey, and then the week after that, on the 20th, we will be doing an extended live tasting and education session from my home bar here in Louisville, Kentucky. So yeah, it'll be really exciting. So there's if you want to participate, it'll be on May 20th, 8 p.m. And I'll be live from Richie's Bar. And we'll be going through the 1884 and the 1856. So if you want to participate and actually go along the tasting with me, then make sure you pick up some Uncle Nearest 1884 and some 1856. And then obviously some nice glassware to pour the whiskey in. We have also tasting mats that can be downloaded and printed. And we will provide the link for those ahead of time so that you can print those off at home. And then also, if you really want to get in depth with the tasting along with me, then also have ready some crackers for a palate cleanser and some water. Preferably distilled water, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have distilled water. Just some regular water will be fine. And then the last item is some jelly beans. And I know whenever I do tastings and I use jelly beans, people are always like, "What is this? What is going on here? Why is this guy using jelly beans?" So it's a little test that I use to show people how olfactory and taste works, and it's really cool, and you're gonna love it.
I'm excited. We have a packed calendar for the month of May, you guys. So make sure that you are here with us at 8 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday, either on Facebook, Uncle Nearest Facebook page, or on YouTube. And you can be a part of all these amazing tastings and interviews and fun discussions that we're going to be having all month for the month of May. I'm really excited, you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
I wish we could all be there in person at your bar, Richie. Though that's what I really.
Seriously.
I know. One day. This is too much whiskey for one man to drink, man.
Seriously, right?
I made a joke.
I'm gonna remember you said that.
Yeah, me too.
You know, on our show earlier, I was joking with Ian Burrell about that these bottles on my bar have never been so scared in their lives. That they're literally quaking on the shelf right now because I'm in here. I've never been in my apartment so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Sorry we didn't have our guests today. They just had to they couldn't be with us because of extenuating circumstances. But join us next week for Whiskey Wednesday with E.T., the national brand ambassador for Jack Daniel. Is going to be a really interesting conversation. I'm wearing a hat for you, E.T., if you're out there, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It'll be really interesting. We should get some really interesting questions from some viewers. And I'm sure that we'll be able to provide all the answers that everybody has been
or
thinking
some
about.
of them at least. So I'll raise a glass. Mine is almost empty. And as we always say, drink honorably, my friends.
Oh,
and
man, I don't have a glass.
What?
I
He
don't
doesn't have a glass?
No, I don't.
You gotta drink from the bottle then, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just gonna
boy.
put a straw in the bottle.
Just drink
instead,
from a straw. Is that an Uncle Nearest
There we
Metal
go.
straw, I hope? No, it's not. Oh. Oh, boy. Don't drink like Richie. Drink honorably like Sailor
I
and
was
Matt.
kidding.
There we go. And we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Can't wait.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.